people put off buying or selling real estate because of one factor, and it's moving. So George is here to give us some tips to make it easier. Welcome to the show, George.
We're going to try to. So this is summertime moving tips. One of the biggest things that you want to do when you're planning a move or you're planning on selling your home, upgrading from your condo to a house, or from your apartment to a townhouse, or whatever type of move you're going into, you want to plan your move ahead. Give plenty of time to think about what's going to go into your move, how much packing you have. If you're going to do it yourself, if you're going to hire a professional to come in and pack, whether it's us or another company altogether, you want to plan it as far in advance as you can during these summer months.
Hey, let's talk with the millennials specifically, because I think our baby boomer clients are always calling movers. You know why? It's because they've learned.
They've learned.
It's like hiring a bad painter. They come in once, you're like, oh my God, I'll pay the extra $500 next time for a good painter, right? And you guys are extremely competitive. But I've rented the U-Haul trucks before. I've had my friends over. I've had friends drop stuff, break stuff. It's moving is just a total pain. So what services can you offer millennial sellers and buyers and everybody, but basically talk with those millennials?
So the millennials on this side of it, biggest thing is moving. At the end of the day, it's not fun, especially in the summer. If you could do it in the fall, if you can do it in the spring when it's not so hot, you know what? Great. If you can do it yourself and you want to, you know what? Go for it. At the end of it, you're going to decide, why didn't I hire the mover? It took us all day to do a 1-bedroom apartment, and the movers could have been done by 12 o'clock, right before lunch. And you could have been unpacking your boxes and in your apartment, in your home, ready to go, versus you're there until 6 o'clock at night. You haven't started unpacking. You still have to put your bed together, and you're ready to go to sleep. I would suggest for the millennials, it's not as expensive as everybody thinks to hire a professional.
No. Under $1,000 sometimes?
For a first-time home buyer, it's averaging right around $600 and some odd dollars with us for the first-time home buyer. Figure out the cost. Is it going to be cheaper and less stress, less time to hire a professional? Versus, we're going to, again, get our friends together. Somebody doesn't show up, and it was your big football friend that you had forever, and he doesn't show up. How are you going to get the couch out without him there? Or how are you going to get the bureau or the king-size bed? Just make sure you're not hiring a rogue mover, and try not to necessarily worry about the estimate that they're giving. More worry about the hourly quote. And at this time of year, do not give a deposit, because a lot of companies recently, we've been getting the call, the company's not showing up, they're an hour late, we're trying to get our deposit back. And after you give that deposit, good luck, because a lot of these companies that are getting those deposits are not going to be here in a week, a month.
Man,
they're just gone. Give multiple calls, ask for pricing, ask for what the minimums are.
Make sure they have insurance.
Make sure they're covered. And at the end of it, make sure you ask, are you going to show up, and what happens if my closing gets pushed back?
Exactly.
Are you going to have the space for me, and are you going to be able to help me when it really counts?